This is an email that I have from an administrator back in 2021. And this is an administrator who, at the end of the day, I really believe is just trying to protect their own tail. The background on this one is I had a student, I'm going to call Johnny, who was put into my class. And this Johnny's child struggled in sixth grade, in seventh grade, and now in eighth grade with behavior struggles. And he used to be very disruptive in class. So as a result, or he was just a behavior struggles in class, social emotional issues going on at home. And I understood that. I understand it now. I understood it then. But again, at the end of the day, as teachers, our hands are tied. The only thing that we can do is to try to manage the behavior, but the ones who are losing out on more of the educational minutes are the other children. So here's her response to some of the struggles we were having. And she writes, "Hi, Mrs. Blank. Thanks for meeting briefly today and letting me know some of what you're noticing with Johnny. I know he's still struggling to transition to the new schedule with different class dynamics because he was put into my class from another class. He shared with me that losing points and you calling home for him not having his materials is upsetting. We talked about him keeping his textbook and supplies in your room so he always has them. We also talked about some kind of positive system where he can earn a positive phone call. Maybe if he stays in class all period, he gets a positive call home. You can also resume giving blank slips if he's meeting classroom expectations every 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, I understand the plan and I get it. But I'm trying to explain to you, the public out there, that this is one child in a class of 30 to 34 students. Okay, so I, at that time, being the teacher, now cannot call home because it upsets him. If he's not, there are no consequences. There can't be any consequences. I can't go home. Okay, the next thing is if he is doing X, Y, and Z, then make a positive phone call home. Okay, I get that. But also, I'm supposed to hand out these slips for meeting classroom expectations every 10 to 15 minutes. Again, this is an administrator just trying to cover their tail because administrators do not want phone calls from parents to the district. They don't want that because the way that I understand it, if there are too many phone calls to the district about certain students by parents, they could lose their position. But the whole point of me reading this to you is to show you how things have changed from 2011 to 2021. This administrator is putting the entire onus on the teacher. Now, can you imagine if I got 10 of those a day? And I'm telling you right now, there are some teachers out there who are probably getting that many a day in other schools, in other districts, in other parts of this country. It does happen because I got a lot of emails throughout my entire career in one day that asks for these kinds of interventions. Now, I'm not telling you these interventions aren't necessary. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is because of this extra responsibilities that teachers have to do, they're not doing something else, and that is teaching.